Welcome back to the Philosopher Stoned. Brothers and sisters, let's pause here for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Now exhale slowly. You have carried something for years, perhaps your whole life, without always having words for it. A silence, a scar, a shadow that shaped how you see yourself, how you move in the world, how you trust, how you love. That shadow has a name. It is called the father wound. And today, together, we are going to begin the journey of facing it. Not with fear, not with shame, but with courage, compassion, and power. This is not just about memory. It is not just about the past. The father wound lives inside the present, in the voice that whispers, "You're not enough," in the ache that makes you doubt your worth, in the tension you carry when you try to step into your full potential. But hear me clearly. You are not broken. You are not weak. And you are not destined to live forever under the weight of this wound. The wound may have been given to you, but the healing belongs to you. So, what is the father wound? It is the pain left behind when a father, through absence, through neglect, through harshness, or through silence, fails to provide the love, safety, and affirmation a child needs to thrive. It can look like a father who was physically absent, never there to guide you. A father who was present in body, but absent spiritually, emotionally, unreachable. A father who gave criticism instead of encouragement, discipline without compassion, control without care. Or sometimes a father who was wounded himself, just repeating patterns of pain because he never learned how to love fully. The father wound is not one single shape. It is 1,000 faces of unmet needs, 1,000 echoes of words never spoken, and it leaves a mark. That mark shows up in identity. You may wonder, am I worthy? Am I enough? You may struggle to trust authority or even trust yourself. You may push yourself harder than anyone else just to feel valuable. Or you may sabotage yourself, fearing success because deep down you've been told you don't deserve it. That mark shows up in relationships. Difficulty trusting partners. Fear of abandonment. A hunger for validation or a wall of cold detachment. The feeling that no matter how much someone loves you, it can slip away in an instant. That mark also shows up in spirituality. The idea of a Father God may feel foreign, distant, or harsh. You may wrestle with faith, unsure if the universe itself is safe. You may wonder, if my own Father could not embrace me, who will? This is the Father wound. It is real. It is heavy, and it has touched millions of lives. But here is the truth. The wound is not the end of the story. It is only the beginning. Let us talk about the absence. For some, the wound was carved by silence, by the Father who was not there. Maybe he left early. Maybe he was taken by circumstance. Maybe he was sitting right there at the dinner table, but his heart was locked behind walls that you could never climb. The absence it teaches lessons, even if unspoken. It whispers, you are not worth staying for. You are not important enough to be seen. Love will leave you when you need it most. And when those whispers become the background music of your childhood, they echo into adulthood. You may find yourself chasing approval endlessly, trying to fill the void, struggling to believe in permanence of jobs, friendships, even marriages. Always scanning the horizon for rejection, convinced it is coming. But listen to me. You are not abandoned. You are not disposable. The absence of your Father does not mean the absence of your worth. Next, let's talk about the critical Father. Others carry the wound of presence without gentleness. Maybe your Father was there, but every word was a blade. You're not good enough. Don't be weak. You'll never amount to anything. For some, it wasn't words but looks, the glare of disapproval, the silence that cut deeper than shouting. This too is the Father wound. Because a father is meant to affirm, to guide, to be the steady hand that says, you are capable, you are loved. When instead he became a voice of criticism, the wound taught you love must be earned. Approval is never secure. Mistakes are unforgivable. That wound often breeds perfectionism, or fear of failure so strong it paralyzes. It breeds the inner critic, the voice that repeats the Father's harshness long after he is gone. But here is the light in the shadow. If the Father's voice built that inner critic, then your own voice can build the inner healer. And today, we begin training that voice. And then there are the fathers who gave nothing, not presence, not absence, not anger, not tenderness, only silence. That silence leaves you wondering, who am I to him? Did he see me? Did I matter? Silence is its own wound because children fill silence with assumptions. And those assumptions are almost always about your own lack of worth.